Awesome. Before we start adding cinematic haze to our warehouse, and before I forget, I wanted to mention what I think about the relationship between lighting and set design. That is something that really intrigues me, and here's why. The lighting itself can be simple, the same thing here and in many other 3D scenes, a skylight plus the sun, and bingo. But then there's set design, all the objects, materials and particles and whatever else that actually catches that light. Imagine this, without all the mess in this classroom scene, the light would just go through, all the way through, and we won't even see anything, because the photons are invisible. We don't see light directly, we see it and appreciate it only if it passes through haze or if it's stopped by the object on its way. It's the intricacy of the geometry that makes any lighting setup work. It is the details we scatter, it is the materials we use, the materials that diffuse, reflect, refract, and transport in any other way the light in the scene, so the scene becomes alive. Like these bottles, the lighting is just an area light, but given the set design, the sheer amount of interesting stuff for that light to pass through and get bent and refracted and stopped, it makes this lighting setup work. Our warehouse environment also has some elements of set design, without which our lighting setup would just not work, like the pipes, the detailed light catchers placed on the way of the sunlight. Or, for example, the puddles. The window light wouldn't be as impactful if some part of it wasn't reflected off the floor, thinking about it, right? Or, for example, the intricate framework. It is curious to think of lighting in such a way to include these set-related things into it. It is the off-topic discussion though, and it ends here. And we are about to get back on track. Back to adding haze to our environment.